Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 0 to 60.
Today we're finally going to find out just how much slower an LPG Barra is.
You know these are the worst Barra they make.
I don't say that.
Connecting. Goodbye. Goodbye.
So we're out in the lovely FG LPG Ute that we bought.
Oh yeah, and I mean we've spent a little bit of time in this thing already, especially cleaning it up and turning it from the little diamond in the rough that it was when we found it.
One thing that has really, actually if you haven't seen it, we'll put a link to that series. We bought this as a bit of a project car to see if we could make some money wheeler dealer style. What we didn't bank on is the world crashing and fuel prices halving. So when we got it, petrol was about 50 cents a litre cheaper than LPG, sorry, dearer than LPG.
Yeah, and having a dedicated LPG vehicle was a big bonus, or something that attracted a lot of people.
That was going to save some money.
Especially a semi-commercial vehicle.
Not the case today. Anyway, moving on. While we got the car, we thought we should do a normal 0 to 60 episode, and that's what this is. So let's get straight into that. Let's do the specs of the vehicle first. It is a 2010 FG Ute with the LPG engine.
Supercab, yeah, so only LPG from the factory fitted Ford LPG system.
They were basically the cheapest, one of the cheapest Falcons you could buy. 156 kilowatts.
156 kilowatts.
Which is slightly less than the petrol motors.
It's not a huge number, if I'm honest. And to be fair, driving around town, it doesn't feel like it's only 150 kilowatts, especially for something of this size and weight.
Yeah, she's a heavy old girl, isn't she? Around the 1700 kilo mark.
Yeah.
Torques are reasonable though. They're a smidge over 400 Newton meters and from pretty low in the RPM range.
Which that's what you're feeling. That's why it feels like a relatively pokey car.
But I guess will that translate into a fast time when you're revving it right round to the red line?
That will be interesting. And before we do get too far into it, I bet there's some viewers at home that have probably spent a lot more time in these than we have in these LPG cars, and even the NA Barra motors. So what 0 to 100 time do you guys think it's going to do? If you can comment below or hit the poll, whichever comes up first. It'll be interesting to see what you guys reckon, and I also want to ask you what you reckon it's going to do.
I think these guys definitely need to play along with this because it's fun being wrong. Look, I don't know. We know that an XR6 Turbo on this road did a mid 6 seconds 0 to 100 sprint. Traction is a problem.
That had like 100 extra kilowatts.
It did.
And yes, traction was a problem. But speaking of traction,
this is definitely on some economy tyres. And this will spin its wheels. Look, I'm going to say around the 9-second mark.
9 second. I was going to say high 8s, 9, something like that. It's going. Even though it's talking, it feels pretty good. I don't know. And keep in mind, we are using a V-Box as well, so there is zero rollout, and it is a true 0 to 100 kilometre run. Yeah,
there's no cheating the times in a favourable way. Look, I think we just need to go and get into it.
Actually, before we do jump into that, it's probably worth noting as well that this is running through the 4-speed, not the 5-speed, or even the later 6 speeds that were fitted to the Falcons. So this is the old school 4-speed, which again probably is going to help it with that sprint.
True. All right, guys, we're going to go and get into it.
Let's do it. Okay, here goes now.
Now, you got to be careful. This is a very dangerously powerful vehicle.
You joke, but it is a torque monster. So let's see what happens. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, no wheel spin at all. I can be more aggressive.
Actually, it's not too bad.
Well,
we're nearly there.
Well, I don't know.
There's 100. I don't think we got time to do 120.
That is it. The power just drops off.
It's good at the start.
Like for a little bit. Oh my god.
That was a 10.5. But like you said,
10.5 0 to 100.
And a 10.3 seems to be
Jeez Louise. Alright, well,
definitely stall it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'll let you know when we're good to go. Alright.
Oh, a little bit of wheel spin on one tyre.
There's so much stalling up. This is quicker. This is a fair bit quicker. Okay. It's 120. It's also an eighth of a mile. It takes that long. It's a 10.2. This is not a powerhouse.
It's not. It's really surprising because it feels so torquey when you're driving around town. But once you get past, like it's like the throttle doesn't actually do anything else past quarter, once the butterfly's open and quarter.
Alright, I think we've got another couple of runs. I don't think we've got much issue with heat soak.
No.
We're not busting out a shitload more power than this.
I'll try manual shifting just to see what happens. But it's changing pretty aggressively anyway. I don't want to rape it too much.
The 90 to 100 seems to take longer than the 50 to 80.
It starts climbing so long. It takes so long to climb, hey?
Alright.
Well, actually, that's quite a sharp downshift then.
Okay, reset, and V-Box is good to go. Hold it.
A little bit of
There's a heap of wheel spin. See if it gets into its power band. Short shift, I reckon that might be a go. It's like the power drops off at 5,000.
Yeah.
And 120. That was the fastest 60 to 120.
Really?
Yeah, pulled half a second off the 60 to 120, but 0 to 100 was again 10.29.
10.29. You ready?
I will be honest. Yeah, try short shifting. And we're good to go. Shift to say 5.
Yep, it's pretty bang on. Oh, down a fucking gear, give me a second.
The slowest car we've done is also the scariest. Okay.
The brakes aren't great on these.
10.19. Alright guys.
Power.
We'll see you guys in a second. So we're back, and she wasn't as quick as we were thinking.
No, it's really strange to feel that instant torque, but then once it got halfway into the rev range, the power just very tapered right off.
And it was actually pretty damn consistent. Most of the times were between 10.19 and 10.29, and it had one freak run which was a 10.5.
10.5. That's actually that's very consistent. It's very rare you see that much of a time difference across all of the runs.
I wonder if that comes down to, like, this is probably one of the least powerful cars we've timed lately.
It's got to be.
And you could leave the line with pretty much full power,
Yeah,
and it would just do a little bit of a chirp.
Yeah.
And she was away.
On one tyre, and then it was into it. What were the 60 to 120s?
They were all around the 10 seconds. The fastest
Really?
60 to 120 was 9.5.
Holy moly. Okay,
Which is quite slow.
So it's 0 to 60 Ks actually wasn't too bad. It was really that 60 to 60,
To
the
100.
second half of the run that was
Slow.
particularly slow.
Well, within reason. It definitely wasn't slowing down with its acceleration. Kind of interesting. I'm glad we went and tested it. It's not... One thing I will say, I don't let these times deter you away from this vehicle. 10 seconds, the way that we time them with the V-Box, no rollout, is horrifically painful for the vehicles. It doesn't help them. We've also got two people in the car, so it's definitely going to be in the 9s if you could launch it a little bit harder with some traction, maybe some better tyres and some less weight in the car. And let's be real, driving around town, they feel quite good, don't they? They don't feel underpowered.
They feel absolutely fine, and obviously it's actually quite a good vehicle. The G60 that we reviewed on this channel, we went through some of the benefits of having an FG Falcon and the replacement parts, their reliability from taxi days. They're a good vehicle, and one thing that I don't know that many people are aware of with these LPG models is the bottom end in these engines.
Same as the FPV turbo motors.
So that's actually pretty darn cool.
So if you get one of these and it's not fast enough, bolt turbo head on and just welcome 1,000 horsepower to the world.
Boom, there you go. And even these 4-speed gearboxes, they're pretty strong with a little bit of building. They'll take 1,000 horsepower.
All right, we're going to wind it up there. Look, if you've got any input on what we've done today, if you think we're unfair, if you think it's a bad way to time cars, let us know. We want all the feedback we can.
Yeah, we always appreciate the comments and everything that you guys send to us, so please keep it coming. And what's next for this car?
We need to do an update on getting the gas certificate done, because the audience don't know about that. We have got the gas certificate all finished. I'm not going to rush to sell it because
it's not really the perfect time at the moment.
Yeah,
if you haven't heard about the global pandemic that's crippling the whole world at the moment.
Yeah, nobody's spending much money at the moment. And I'm starting to have a soft spot for it.
Well, look, and
it's handy.
It's really good, actually. It's really good. And we've got some things coming up that might be on the channel pretty soon, but I think this is going to actually be pretty handy to actually have over the next couple of months for us. So we'll see what we can do.
All right, guys. Look, thank you very much for watching. We will catch you on the next one.
Peace.